Welcome to the City Council meeting for Monday, December 22nd, 2025. I want to thank you for being here in the City Council chambers and participating. We will have a time set aside later for a 3-minute limit on anything that is not on tonight's agenda. Would you join me in the pledge, please?
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you. Council President Sparks,
Here.
Councilmember Banks, Council Vice President Wilkie, Councilmember McKay,
Here.
Councilmember Closey,
Here.
Councilmember Wheeler,
Here.
Councilmember Mize,
Here.
Councilmember Canopy.
Here.
Thank you. Approval of the minutes of December 9th, 2025.
Minutes of City Council for December 9, 2025.
Second.
Motion made by Council Vice President Wilkie, seconded by Councilmember Mize. Any public comment? Council discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes 7-0. You have the correspondence from the Fire Monthly Report. You have the Council President Sparks resignation letter from the Beartooth RC&D. Do we have any council disclosure of ex parte? Are there any council requests to remove anything from the consent agenda?
Mr. Mayor, I move to approve the consent agenda for December 22, 2025.
Second.
Motion made by Councilmember Closey, seconded by Councilmember Canopy. Any public comment? Any council discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Passes 7-0. Under the ceremonial calendar, we have swearing in of newly elected officials. We have with us tonight, making his appearance from the left, is Judge He Does It from Red Lodge. No. Yep, because this is your meeting. They don't start technically until the next one. You want to go in front of the podium and hit the button on it, and we will have, let's start with newly elected soon to be council member Sarah Naylor.
Hello, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Sarah Naylor,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I'll support, protect, and defend
that I'll support, protect, and defend
the Constitution of the United States
the Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Montana,
and the Constitution of the State of Montana,
and that I will discharge the duties
and I'll discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity,
with fidelity,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Thank you. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So,
Next, we have Ward 2, B. Brent, sorry, Brent. Edgman.
please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name,
I, Brent Edgman,
do solemnly swear
do solemnly swear
that I'll support,
That
defend,
I'll-
and protect,
that I will support,
defend
defend, and protect
the Constitution
the
of the United States
Constitution of the United States
and the Constitution of the State of Montana,
and the Constitution of the State of Montana.
and that I'll discharge the duties
I will discharge the duties
of my office
of my office
with fidelity,
with fidelity,
so help me God.
so help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
I think the next two will go together. You guys want to go together or separate?
Gentlemen, please raise your right hand and repeat after me. I state your name.
Richard Herb Wilkie,
Do solemnly swear.
do solemnly swear
That I'll support, defend, and protect
I will support, defend, and protect
the Constitution of the United States.
the Constitution of the United States
And the Constitution of the State of Montana.
and the Constitution of the State of Montana.
And that I'll discharge the duties
And I will discharge the duties
of my office.
of my office
With fidelity.
with fidelity.
So help me God.
So help me God.
Congratulations, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Judge. He does it for sticking around. No, she's gonna. We did that this afternoon. With that out of the way, we now have congratulations, new council members, old council members. Don't leave out of here. There, you do have something to sign for the county. Kurt's trying to find that. So, moving on, for now, we have the Arbor Day Proclamation 2026 by Councilmember Canopy. In 1872, J. Sterling Morton proposed to the Nebraska Board of Agriculture that a special day be set aside for planting of trees, and this holiday, called Arbor Day, was first observed with the planting of more than 1 million trees in Nebraska, and whereas Arbor Day is now observed throughout the nation and the world, and whereas trees can reduce the erosion of our precious topsoil by wind and water, cut heating and cooling costs, moderate the temperature, clean the air, produce life-giving oxygen, and provide habitat for wildlife, and whereas trees are a renewable resource, giving us paper, wood for our homes, fuel for our fires, and countless other wood products, and whereas trees in our city increase property values, enhance the economic vitality of business areas, and beautify our community, and whereas trees, wherever they are planted, are a source of joy and spiritual renewal. Now therefore, I, Dave Wagner, Mayor of the City of Laurel, do hereby proclaim October 6th, 2026 as Arbor Day in the City of Laurel, and I urge all citizens to participate or to celebrate Arbor Day and to support efforts to protect our trees and woodlands, and further, I urge all citizens to plant trees to gladden the heart and promote the well-being of this and future generations, dated 22nd December 2025. Thank you. So everybody got signed?
Get the rest of that.
Okay. You have the reports of boards and commissions there. We now come to audience participation. There is a 3-minute limit for anybody that would like to speak on anything that is not on tonight's agenda. Do we have anybody? You don't want to get up and talk about how proud you are of your mom? Okay. Moving on, scheduled matters, we have the appointment of Peggy Pollock to the Laurel Urban Renewal Agency for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2029.
Your Honor, I would move to approve your appointment of Peggy Pollock to the Laurel Urban Renewal Agency for your 4-year term ending December 31st, 2029.
Second.
Motion made by Councilmember Mize, seconded by Vice President Wilkie. We have some public comment?
Be quiet. We've got the motion in the second, so be quiet.
Okay. Any public comment? Council discussion? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes 7-0. You want to speak before Cheryl? Okay.
As the council will recall, the reason we're making these changes, appointing Peggy and moving Cheryl down to the advisory position, is because of the change in state law. Senate Bill 3, which I provided the council a copy of last time. The transition language says if you have a board of 5, at the expiration of terms, you must do this and this and change. It's also the reason why the next item on the agenda is a change to our ordinance. We have members of the Lura board that are very passionate. They show up, they allow us to use their venues for functions, Cheryl being most notable in that. But we've got to get the ordinance changed so we can punch the size of the board up from 5 to 7 voting members. And that would be the next item on the agenda. The last update from Lura for the council is the contracts for our ditch covering project were executed and the notice to proceed was issued today. Thanks to Mayor Wagner for getting that done and for Kurt for signing on as your point of contact. But we got it done and we can go under construction as soon as the contractors mob in. Are there any questions for me on the appointments or the ordinance change and the why? Then I will be quiet for the rest of the evening. Thank you, Mr. Mayor.
Next, we have the appointment of Cheryl Hill to the Laurel Urban Renewal Agency advisory of a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2029.
Mr. Mayor, I would move to approve the mayor's appointment of Cheryl Hill to the Laurel Urban Renewal Agency Advisory for a 4-year term ending December 31st, 2029.
Second.
Motion made by President Sparks, seconded by Vice President Wilkie. Any public comment? Council discussion? This will be a temporary. Once we get the additional, Cheryl will be appointed up by, if you so pass it, she will move up to a regular Laura member, voting member. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes 7-0. Next, we have that ordinance 025 or 025-02. It's an ordinance amending Title 20, Chapter 2 of the Laurel Municipal Code related to the Laurel Urban Renewal Agency.
Mr. Mayor, I would move to adopt ordinance number 025-02.
Second.
Motion made by Councilmember McKay, seconded by Vice President Wilkie. Any public comment? Council discussion? All in favor? Or Council President Sparks?
Aye.
Councilmember Banks? Council Vice President Wilkie?
Yes, sir.
Councilmember McKay?
Yes.
Councilmember Closey?
Yes.
Councilmember Wheeler?
Aye.
Councilmember Mize?
Yes.
Councilmember Canopy?
Aye.
Passes 7-0. Next, we move on to the resolution number R25-103. It's a resolution of the City Council approving the variance request by Love's Travel Stops and Country Stores to allow signage exceeding the maximum signage limit for on-premises signage in the Laurel Highway Commercial Zoning District.
Mr. Mayor, I would like to approve resolution number R25-103.
Second.
Motion made by Councilmember Canopy, seconded by Vice President Wilkie. Any public comment? Do we have any council discussion? Councilmember Mize?
Yes, I feel like a broken record pointing out that once again, we have an item to vote on that did not appear at workshop. So I would love some information about this item.
He was waiting for you.
We were waiting for you. So, yes, we were waiting for that council discussion. So just to give you the background, you have the report, the variance report that was submitted to City County Planning Board and then forwarded the recommendation from the City County Planning Board to the Laurel City Council. So going through the zoning ordinance for signage, when Love's came in, we had a variance for the pole height. But we should have had a variance for the pole height and then overage of the signage from the different zoning, the prior zoning, which allowed 2 square feet per linear front, which they have 1,239 feet. And at 2 square feet, they would have 2,400 square feet of allowable usage. The zoning changed, and it got simplified. It went from 16 pages of zoning code and overlay districts, downtown overlay district, Southeast Fourth Street district, and the entryway zoning district. And there was a sign code for each one of those districts. So we had essentially 4 sign codes in the city of Laurel. We redid the zoning in 2024. It's still posted on our website codified. And so the applicants were going off of what was on the website as codified. And we have an ordinance from '04 that still needed to go through that process and then be added to it, but there was some bunch of errors in it. So it couldn't be codified because there was a bunch of numbers that are wrong. We have to bring that back to council. But in that initial look at, we should have had a variance for both the sign height, which the council has already passed, and then the overages from the current zoning. What's specific about that zoning code is it's 300 square feet, no matter where you're at in the city of Laurel. In that highway commercial district, it's 300 square feet. So something like, and I'm just gonna see in Cheryl's here, the front porch, she would have the same restrictions for her frontage of, like, I can't remember what your building is, 60 feet maybe? 60 foot of lot frontage, that would be 300 feet. And then if you go out to somebody that has 1,200 square feet or a quarter mile, it's the same code. And so you couldn't exceed that. So what Love's has submitted was essentially a sign package that is like every other gas station in Laurel. And that was, they're all Walmart, the town pump down here on by the interstate, in that highway commercial zone. That zoning allows for exceeding of 300 square feet because they were under the old code. The new code was simplified to bring it down to 300 square feet, but it didn't it was supposed to mirror what was currently there. And the council passed an ordinance that did not mirror that. And so there was an error in the methodology to get that done. And so coming with it, if you've looked through your packet, you get the sign packets, and if you just go through it, it's just a normal sign. Same thing as the gas station. It's got your fuel thing up there. It's got the Arby's sign. It's got the Love sign. There's some canopy signs on the building, or the wall signs on the building. And then some entryway where you go in and out to control traffic into the parking lot. And when we added that all up, our building official went through, and essentially what was submitted is overage. So we requested to go back through the variance process. That part of that process is it goes to a public hearing. We held that, we advertised it for 15 days. We moved the planning board meeting to last Thursday. We got it done. And then according to the new zoning ordinance, you have 30 days to bring it to city council. So with a 5 Tuesday month, we wouldn't be meeting next week. It would then go to workshop, and then it would go again the following. So not till the 13th of January would it become in front of this council, or it would be a new council with 2 new council members. So we were up there discussing it the next day, and it was suggested, why don't we just do it mid-cycle, and we can have that discussion tonight. You did have it in your packet last Friday of everything that was going on, but it just looks like a typical gas station. Same thing you would find at Town Pump. And so the planning board held a public hearing. They had proponents speak. We had some technical difficulties trying to get the applicant, but Kevin is here with I can't remember. Let's see.
Who's he with, Jason?
Effective Images, sorry. Yep. And then Sean Baker's up there still joining the meeting for representing Love's. So anyway, we went through the special conditions at the planning board, 1 through 7, and in order to grant a variance, it has to be meets one of those criterias, and one of the number 2 was not a result of the applicant. So it met that condition that they were putting a packet together that they believed it was the ordinance that was posted on the website, but they didn't realize the one that was codified, and then didn't know that there was a difference. And then when they applied for a sign permit about a month ago, our building official went through the calculations and they went off that code, the new code, and they were going to need a variance. So we processed that variance, did the public hearing. We had 2 opponents at the public hearing. I believe the issues were settled with them once they The first opponent was talking about the height of the sign. I informed them that the council had already approved that. That was not an issue for the planning board to take up. And then the second person, once he understood what it looked like and they went through the plans, Kevin had went through that with him. And I think he felt pretty good that he didn't have any problems with it at that point, once it was explained to him a little bit better. So they closed the public hearing. We did the staff report, modified that, sent it out to you on Friday. We've got you the minutes that discusses it, so you could read those minutes. So our staff worked really hard Friday and Monday to get you that. And the whole reason why we did it is just to speed it up. Love's is trying to get open, I believe, in March. And in order to get the signs ordered, get them built, that takes 60 days to get them built. So we told them that we'd take it to the 13th of January. And then it was suggested, when we looked at the ordinance, we have 30 days to do that. We just thought we'd throw it in there. We had a light agenda, try to bring it forward and answer as best questions we can. But your zoning commission recommended the city council to approve it as is, as submitted. So it's an overage of 408 feet. So we put in the resolution 410 plus or minus.
Councilmember Mize.
Thank you very much. So it sounds like part of the reason we're here is due to some errors on our website and with updating our code. Is that being handled?
Yes, that was promised to the zoning commission. So Dr. Benner had the same concerns. And then so we're working through those, and then we're going to try to get it linked, the current code. But what I reassured, every time we have an application, and Jason Gonzalez is here, our building official, and he's reviewing these for permits. We have a pretty good interaction between people when they're looking for a sign and coming through there, and we're going off the new ordinance. So nothing gets done without a building permit in Laurel. So through that permit, they are aware of the current zoning. In this case, we live with applicants that are out of state. They can't come in and have a one-on-one conversation with us as best as they can. But in this case, we do technology to try to bring them in. But it was just a misunderstanding when this summer, we were going through the sign. First of all, you had to have jurisdiction, so we had to get annexation in order for you to get jurisdiction. So we were working on the signs well before the annexation. We did the annexation. Then we brought the variance for the sign height to you because then we had jurisdiction to rule on it. And we missed the overages at that time. So we should have been addressing it at that time, and we came to the same conclusion. But so then when they were trying to build and they were trying to get the water and sewer line out there and everything else, and then they actually picked a contractor to build the signs, get them on the building, and that's when we noticed that there was an error on our part mostly, on our website, and then not realizing that they were asking for the sign height and then the overages. So we just did it. We should have done it all in one. So that's why. And so we're just trying to close out the new year with this council who already addressed the sign and try to get you a vote before the new year. So, and they're here to answer any questions of the council. Kevin is up there. He's in the plaid shirt. And then Sean is up there. I believe he's the one with the glasses and the hat, but they joined in to have any questions. And that's one of the criteria is they have to be here. So they're here through technology. So.
Any other council questions, comments? All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? Passes 7-0. Thank you. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
We have no items removed from the consent agenda. Community announcements. Anybody with a 1-minute limit? Council discussion. Councilmember Closey.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. I would like to take this time to thank Heidi and Michelle for serving on the city council. It's been wonderful working with you two ladies the past 2 to 8 years or 3 years, whatever Michelle was on. So anyway, thanks for serving your communities. And I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Council Vice President Woggy.
Thank you, sir. I would like to echo Councilmember Closey's comments about Heidi and Michelle, and Merry Christmas. We'll miss both of you ladies on this council. So, yeah, thank you.
Anybody else?
Can I say something?
Yes, short.
Short. So I've been here 21 years. In
Time's up.
January 3rd, I'll be starting my 22nd year here, and I've been through a lot of council members, at least 4 mayors. And I do want to echo Councilmember Closey's comments, the Council President Sparks, but we served on Public Works Committee. We went through addressing the streets in town, trying to get the streets fixed, trying to do all that. It was through her leadership and wanting to get stuff done on that board that we kept the focus. We got the survey of all the city streets, which we knew are bad. I mean, that's just but you know, I really, those lots of nights we sat around on those Monday nights, and I just wanted to say it was very pleasurable for you to be in that room and debating on what we should do with the streets. And so I appreciate your participation in that. And I think I'm going to miss you. So thank you for being part of the community.
Councilman,
Same thing with Michelle. Been on Park Tree Board, and I tried to make some of the meetings, but it's been a little bit hectic the last 4 years. But I did appreciate all those committees you served on. It's not only the council members, what people don't realize, it's just not the Tuesday nights. There's also the committees and the late nights at those committees. So thank you, Councilmember Mize, for attending and doing all those.
Councilmember Canopy.
Yeah, I think that when I first come on here, it was very overwhelming, but she really took me under really quick. Like, this one babysat me quite a bit. She's always pointing out, and they kept me in line. They've made it more enjoyable, but that goes for all of them. I'm real pleased to be here, and I like what they've done for me. And I'm really glad they're doing what they're doing. Yeah, but I appreciate everything you've done for me, all of you.
Anyone else? Same. Yeah. I'm not as good of a speaker, so mine's written down. So bear with me. As we come to the close of another year, I want to wish everyone in our community a happy, healthy, and peaceful holiday season. This year's progress would not have been possible without the dedication and the commitment of so many. Start with our city council members. Thank you for your leadership, your collaboration, and your thoughtful decision-making. Your commitment to serving our community and guiding our city forward has been instrumental throughout the year. Our city staff, thank you for your professionalism, your hard work, and steadfast service. Your efforts behind the scenes and on the front lines keep our city running smoothly every day. To our first responders, to our police officers, our firefighters, our EMTs and dispatchers, thank you for your courage, your sacrifice, and unwavering commitment to protecting our community, often under challenging circumstances. To our volunteers, your generosity of time and spirit strengthens our city in countless ways. We are deeply grateful for your compassion and willingness to serve others. Our local businesses, we want to thank you for investing in our community, for creating jobs, and helping keep our city vibrant and resilient. Your perseverance and partnership are essential to our local economy. Last of all, to our residents. Our residents, thank you for your engagement, your patience, and pride in our community. Your involvement and support make this city a wonderful place to live and grow. As we reflect on the year behind us, let us carry forward a sense of gratitude and unity into the year ahead. I wish you all a joyful holiday season and a safe, prosperous new year. Thank you. No unscheduled matters. Adjournment.
Mr. Mayor, I move to adjourn.
Second.
I didn't hear that second.
Second.
Motion made by President Sparks, seconded by Councilmember Mize and Wilkie. Public comment? Council discussion? Thank you, Michelle, and thank you, Heidi, for all you've done. All in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Those opposed? We are adjourned. Could you all turn in your computers